Welcome down to the Maritime Museum.
It'd be nice to think that the secretary bird, which is very quietly sitting there, was guarding the croc, but it's not. Must have a clutch of eggs underneath there. Morning, Peter Racy here, Foundation Expo 88 YouTube channel. We've come to do a little bit of test restoration work on the Queensland Pavilion croc. I've got some Bowden's Paint Cleanser and Restore, which I use on my canopy of my four-wheel drive. It works really well, and I'm hoping that this very faded croc, that it can hope restore it without too much difficulty. It'll be a godsend if it is, and it's a much harder job otherwise. Well, my test area has made the fiberglass look a lot healthier. I don't think it looks any more faded, but the issue is as to what the original colour was, because when we had the crocodile flipped upside down where it really didn't get any exposure to the sun, it's more or less the same colour. So a little bit more research needs to be done. There are a series of screws, and this is a panel. Any money sitting in here is the speaker and possibly the tape recorder that played the message on it. And somewhere or other there must have been a sensor that was attached, because as I understand it, the crocodile used to growl. So that will be interesting to see if we can actually get that off, to see what's underneath there without doing any damage. So this again is the bottom part of the mould, and since the last time when we visited and recorded, I'm fairly certain, 99% certain now, that the way the croc was formed was that a foam base was poured into this. It was then cut off level, and then glued onto that were blocks of styrofoam, and then someone, like they would an ice carving, has carved the croc, and then a very fine fiberglass mat was placed over it, and then the resin applied to form up the final croc as we see it today, and that was at display at Expo 88 in the Queensland Pavilion. So this mould here is really an important part of the story.
Breeding secretary birds
Escorted me to the car to see me off-site and out of their hair.